Hey guys, how's it going? What is up? Whoa, Zach Shamrock, what's up, man? Says, love you guys. Enjoy today's grind. See you soon. Man, it's been 4 months already, bro. All right. Zach Shamrock, hopefully this will start the following. Happy grind. $2, man. Appreciate the channel support. Absolutely. Yoda Shine, John Conway, Sully, Fleming, Sandra Ford, Nathan, Elijah, Yoda Shine. What's up? You guys ready to do some push-ups? I am. It's going to be a good day. I declare that right now. Good day. Got our deck of cards. Got our dumbbells. We're going to do some push-ups off of. This little bit of an elevated surface goes such a long way. Have my coffee and my water. Now we're going to get to it. Hey, what's up? Appreciate the support. What day is today? It's like day 38, maybe, something like that, of this 120-day progression. Oh, we're just moving right along. The days are blending together. Cheers. Hey, Anriel, Sully, let's get this. Start our timer, see where we're at, and we'll get to it. The first card, guys, is going to be a 3. Yep. And we're just going to rep out the 400 reps. Next card is a 9. Hey, Gravity Core Fitness Fleming, what's up, guys? Five on deck is the next one. Tomorrow is the first of the month. That'll signify the start of my 3-day fast. 4. My current body weight is 190 pounds. We'll see what we'll record my body weight 2 times a day during the 3-day fast. Like always. Joker, this will represent 10. Only thing I will consume is water and coffee. Starting at dinner tonight. No food, 3 days. You know how we do it. Here we go. 6. The only difference is I will not be working out 3 hours a day during those fasting days. Only an hour and a half each day. Hey, what's up, Zach? Ace, 10 on deck. Back to my goal. 10 on deck. Hey, what's up? Good morning. The Miracle Empress in the chat. 5 on deck. Hey, James, appreciate the support. Eight. Can you do Spartacus chronograph? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hey, gravity cord bouncing back and forth. Appreciate the support. We got 2 channels, guys. 3 channels. If you didn't know, we're live streaming on 3 different channels. 2 of them are on the YouTube. 1 of them's on the TikTok. Many screens all at once. And I see you guys jumping between channels. Yep. Appreciate the support. 9 on deck. Jailhouse tattoos. Oh, yeah, I got a few of those. It's a good way to spend your time. From Magnus Screeving, I have still no idea. 10 on deck. My apologies, not familiar with the reference. Are you talking about Magnus, the rock climber? Me and my brother did one of his strength tests, and we did pretty good for a first time. Ain't that right, Justin Pollock? There you go, 5 on deck. I'm the older brother. Yeah, my brother Justin is younger than me. 3. Testosterone? No. Take the creatine. I take creatine. 6, I just order it off the Amazon and it comes to my door. Speaking about creatine, I'm new to it. Just started, a few months ago. Every brand is totally different from each other. It's been my experience thus far, even though I'm really fresh, new to it. Yep. Justin's out there, my brother. He does a lot of one-arm pull-ups. A lot of one-arm pull-ups. He could even do no-feeted push-ups. He could get into a plank position, a plank, and then he could do the push-ups like that without his feet touching the ground. Ace, 10 on deck. Pretty amazing. You like the rock climbing inside the house? Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's got rock climbing grips on the walls, so you can climb the walls of the house. Pretty awesome. 7. Hey, everyday media, what's up? Hey, Mike. What's up? Appreciate the support. We got 10 on deck. Rock climbing house. It's awesome, right? I think every house should be like a rock climbing house. Stay active. Do pull-ups. Monkey bars, right? My one friend said he's got like a trapeze in his house. Just slightly. Seven on deck is the next one. Six on deck. Yeah, he just got a new set of throwing knives. I think this is his first set he ever got. He bought like the best budget set he could find. 6. He did a lot of research, and he seems pretty happy with it. He just got into this thing called no spin. It's where you throw the knife without having it rotate in the air. It just flies straight to the target. It's fun. Queen, that'll be 10 on deck. My brother Justin Pollock, check out his channel. Hey, Kev, good evening. Good morning. It's Groundhog Day. It's the same thing every day, right? Jack, 10 on deck. Groundhog Day. Every day is Groundhog Day. Yep. 8 on deck. It's just going through a loop. It's all in repeats. Only thing we have is how are we going to do it better, right? How am I going to do today better? Sean, what's up? Groundhog Day 7. Hey, Hero, Dez, Deez, George. I just finished day 2 of running 3 miles every day, 15 days in a row. Sweet. Boy, you're probably addicted to that running right now, right? Yeah, you're doing it for 15 days. You probably like it. Here we go. 8. Head on deck is the next one. Ace, that will be 10 as well. Hey, Gravity Core, thanks for the channel support. If you guys don't know, you want to see something cool, check out Gravity Core's fitness. They're going live all the time. Yep. Doing the thing. This is the indicator card, guys. Lets us know we're halfway through the deck. Yep. So that's 200 reps about. Yeah, working out in pants. Yeah, it's not the most ideal thing, no doubt. But whatever. There we go. 10 on deck. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it. 9 on deck. Here we go. Hey, Austin from Texas. What's up? Kelly I. Polsky. Yeah, I'm a little Polak. Grandparents came over. I was born here, though. Here we go. Jack, 10 on deck. Good morning. Ryan. Let's see. 10 on deck for the jack. Oh, we're doing 10 again. We got king on deck, jack, king, queen, ace, and joker. They're all 10. Hey guys, here we go. Another 8. Another 8. Hey, good morning. Queen, this will be 10 on deck. There we go. Ace, that's another 10. Let's see, how to get big for skinny guy. No steroids. Yeah, you just got to work out. You got to eat. Skinny guys, you probably don't eat right. You probably go for long periods of time without eating good size meals, right? Gotta cover your basics. Gotta eat food and work out on a regular. Here we go. Woof. 4 on deck. Ten on deck. Followed by 4. Hey, Dave Fitness. New sub here. What's up, guys? Welcome aboard. How many of you guys are subscribed? I know a lot of you people just like to come here and watch. My analytics tell me not many of you guys that come on the regular are even subscribed. What's up with that, man? Hit that like button. Subscribe. King on deck. That's going to represent 10. There we go. 3. Bam. Another 3. What if you just eat one surplus calorie meal instead of 3 separate meals? Oh, it depends on what it is. I know people like to count the calories, but they don't realize what they put in their body, what they choose, the actual food matters. 9, right? You can count all the calories you want. And if you're trying to lose weight or meet some certain goal, it depends on the food that you choose, not just the calories. Let's say you're trying to lose some weight and you're trying to stay within a certain calorie daily limit, but the food that you choose is like dairy and like oatmeal. You ain't losing no weight. 5, rice. If these are the things you're choosing, you ain't going nowhere. You got to choose the right foods for your goal, your end result. 5. Take me, for example. After dinner tonight, I'm doing a 3-day fast. I'll be working out an hour and a half a day at least for the next 3 days without food. And come a week later from today, 7 days from today, I will be back towards my hunt. I'll probably fluctuate. I'll lose 10 pounds and I'll gain it all back after I'm done. Right. But I will look so freaking jacked and 190 a week from today, right, in comparison. I'll still be the same weight, 190, but I'll be so freaking jacked. It's nuts. 10 on deck. So, yeah, that's interesting. To look even more jacked while remaining the same weight. What's going on there? Am I just building more muscle? Right? Because there ain't no fat after that. 2, you're going to do a 48-hour? Yeah, the 48 hours is a lot more manageable. A lot more manageable. If I had to choose which one is better, to go through, it's definitely the 48-hour. Something about that 3-day fast, though. The benefits that I feel that are stimulated from the 3 days, that's what I'm looking for. It's noticeably different, my overall well-being, 3 days after a 3-day fast compared to 3 days after a 2-day fast. Yep. Very interesting. Joker, this is going to be 10. So in doing this fast, I'm going to prepare chicken soup for my recovery meal that I'll be eating for about 3 days. After the initial fast, I'll be just sipping on chicken soup for 3 days after my fast, right? Because you got to ease yourself back into it. Eating food. 10 on deck. So after dinner tonight, I'm not going to eat anything. for, 72 hours. That's the plan. Queen, that's 10 on deck. You should do 100 boiled egg challenge. Never even heard of it. I mean, it sounds like something I do on the regular. I eat a lot of eggs. Queen, 10 on deck. Threaten me with a good time, right? Hey, eat 100 eggs. Okay, right? Why not? I love eggs. If you follow along on my Facebook, Instagram, or Discord, you can see that I eat a lot of eggs, right? Because I take a picture of everything I eat right before I eat it. Post it there. And I guess not much is going to be posted over the next 3 days, huh? I'll just post an empty plate. Boom. Empty plate. Boom. Empty plate. 7. Truth says, whenever you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, we make changes. Ain't that the truth? 7. Being sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's time for a change. And you know what? Not eating for 3 days, that really helps out on the grocery bills. Yeah, every month, 3 days of food, I don't eat. You guys follow along on the Instagram, the Facebook, or the Discord, you can see I like to eat. So that saves 3 days every month. That's a lot of food in a year. It's quite the savings. Queen, that's 10 on deck. That just means I could take that savings and buy better food options. Do I eat meat every day? I would say so, yeah. I mean, I would consider eggs meat. I start my day off with that every day. 4. Yeah, I put that in my neat category. Eggs. 2. Hey, good morning, Alexander. Amped up. What an absolute unit. What's up, guys? Appreciate the support. Joe, what's up? Fleming. My knee messed up doing weighted squats. It swelled up. Not squatted in 3 months. Only cycling every day now. Fleming, yikes. Careful. Yeah, weights are dangerous. 10 on deck. I like cycling. I got a Huffy, and that I turned into a tandem bicycle. Just this little add-on seat. Pretty cool. Here we go. We're almost there. Check this out, guys. 3 cards. 3 cards left. And we got our 400 reps, 400 body squats. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get it. 2. What's the last card? What could it be? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think it's going to be? I'm going to do this one first. This is a jack. What do you think this card is, huh? Jack is going to be 10. It both says a 7. Dustin says an 8. Sully says a 7. The Miracle Empress a 7. Gravity Core a 5. Queen maybe? Joker? Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. It's a 6. You owe me some push-ups anyways. Either way, you owe me some push-ups. 6 on deck. Nice, man. Oh, well, my legs are crazy pumped, man. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Let's come up off the ground. 400 squats, 400 push-ups, whatnot. And we did that in like, I think it was 34 minutes, whatever. 35, call it 35. Yeah. So now we're going to get into tricep push downs. Tricep push downs. We got to rig something up really quick. Let's see. Sergeant SG Guitar Man. Why you live on 2 channels? Well, it's because I'm the GOAT, right? I'm pushing my content out there. And I'm not just live on 2 channels. I'm live on 3 at the moment. You give me another year, I'll be live on like 10. Yep. I ain't stopping. I'm pushing my content. Yep. I don't mess around. I have goals, darn it. Goals. I'm trying to make something here. This is my life. Doing the best that I can. There we go. We're going to make this happen. Check this out. If you guys aren't familiar, we just like to rig something up really quick for a tricep push down. It ain't nothing fancy, just a piece of rope. But I take this Prusik and I just I throw it in itself once. See that? See how it's just like in itself once? I'm gonna open that up. I'm just gonna continue around. Same way I started, back through. See? Back through. Tighten that up. Now I have a movable knot. I can adjust this up or I can adjust this down the line, whatever. And as soon as I yank on it, it don't go nowhere. So it's super adjustable. All right. And I'm just going to put this little handle on it. Ain't nothing fancy. Bam. Honestly, it is pretty fancy. I like it. All right. Let's get that timer over here. And we're going to do a 2-minute duration. And I got the I got the bow line down here as well. Yeah, I got the bow line on my 45-pound. All right, we're going to do 2-minute duration with the 7 lows, 7 highs, and 7 all the way throughs. I find that to be the best pump, the 21 method. This is the low end. Now we'll do the high end. And then we'll go all the way through. And then if the weight starts swinging on you, just barely set it down. Just barely set it down and stop the swing and then continue. Back to the 7 lows. Then we do the 7 highs. Set it down, stop it from swinging. Then I'll do 7 all the way through. Now we'll time our duration. Look for about a minute rest period. Hey, what's up? Yeah, these triceps are good. Nice and pumped. What's up, Big Will? I see you. Welcome to the chat. What's up, Michael? Yo, Jesse, for push-ups, do you recommend strictly short reps or full range of motion? And then short reps when you get close to failure. I'm trying to get my push-up numbers back up, but I don't know what's optimal. Creed. Listen, well, my opinion is just do the half reps as much as you can. Yep. Because that you're definitely taking the muscles to complete failure by doing that. Absolutely. You're able to get more reps in, right, than opposed to doing a full range of motion rep. Right off the bat, you're usually able to do a lot more with the half reps. And that added time under tension really develops the muscles pretty quick. I mean, you don't have to stick like that forever. I mean, you can experiment, but I would say just start with the half reps. That's what got me the biggest and the strongest. That's why I continue to do it, right? Why would I do a lesser effective? Why would I do something less effective? You know, I just stick with what works best for me, anyways. Two-minute duration. Let's do it again. Yeah, when I first started, I tried the full range of motion. It didn't get me nowhere near the results I got with the half rep range. You know, it felt like the full range of motion was a waste of time. How quickly the gains got. I mean, I received the gains so quick with the half rep range of motion. It was just like, bam, it was like magic. Half rep range will do it. 2-minute duration. So these 21s are considered half rep range of motion. All right, so I'm doing this long end right now of the muscle. Now I'm doing the short end rep range of the muscle. Yeah, I'm separating the two. I'm working them individually. It creates a harder pump, a bigger pump, working them individually, opposed to the full range motion as I'm doing here. This is the easiest version of the two. The pump is ridiculous when I do the half rep. And this is kind of like a relief. You know, just passing the job from one muscle to the next, no big deal. But when I get down to it and I do these half reps, this is where all the real pump is created. Yikes. And all you guys talking about how you can't feel your muscles, just try doing the half rep range of motion. The pump is so quick and intense. You know, you can't help but just to be like, what the heck? You know, the pump is ridiculous with the half reps. Good deal. Time our duration. Yeah. Yeah. Stretching my tendons. That's, yeah, to really feel the muscles, you know, these little half reps create the most ridiculous pump. It makes the most ridiculous pump with whatever workout you're doing. You can transfer this to any piece of equipment or whatever, the half rep range of motion. Yeah, you feel that immediate pump. Dedicated rest time. Yeah, right. Rabbit Breeder number 1 in prison says, you have dedicated rest time for 8 hours, food on regular intervals, workout regimen with or without a buddy. So easy to get jacked on the streets. Survival of the fit, not the same field. Yeah, well, it's an interesting topic of discussion. I'm not really sure what you're going for with that. I think you're just making excuses for yourself not to be fit. Is that what you're doing? Yeah, there's no excuse not to be fit. Listen, your family relies on you being alive and here present on the earth, not working yourself to death and then eating junky food. Right? There's no excuse not to stay fit, right? Because you being alive is the cornerstone to your family, well-being, right? So your physical fitness should come first if you really care about your family. Yeah. You don't push aside the health of you, because that's really what matters. Yeah. Don't make excuses why you can't. Don't make excuses and say it's because of your family. Because if it's truly about your family, you would just get fit, right? You'd stop eating that garbage. You'd stop killing yourself. Yeah. One spoonful at a time. Say, I ain't got time to get fit because I love my family. Who are you, man? That is ridiculous. If you loved your family, you would eat right and you would be on this earth longer. You'd care about your health. Here we go. 2-minute duration. Stop making excuses, guys. Put the work in. Here we go. It doesn't take any work to eat right, right? You could just live longer by eating right. You don't have to have extra time in the day. You don't have to poison yourself with a 6-pack of beer because you deserve it, right? Nobody deserves to poison themselves after a hard day's work. Good deal. All right, let's get into some dead hangs. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Just a minute duration. They're going to be half-assed dead hangs, like I said before. My ankles will be rested on the ground. This is more about spinal decompression more than anything. Here we go. Minute duration. Well, I'm looking forward to this 3-day fast coming up. Yep. 3 days. Yep. The third day is usually the toughest, and I have to add a glass of salt water. So I will consume a glass of salt water on the third day. Yep, that always picks me up. Gonna get right into it. We got 2 more of these durations to get to. Feels like I'm running on E on the third day. I have no energy, but as soon as I have a glass of salt water, it picks me right up. Yeah, no, I don't need any food. So all I have is a little bit of coffee and water. And then I will have a little bit of salt water on the third day of the fast. It's a good time. No food. What am I fasting for? I'm fasting to get jacked. You know, I get bigger and stronger every time I fast. Yeah, I do. It's noticeable. I'm bigger and stronger every single time. Gravity Core Fitness says, peace out, guys. Great stream. Hey, thanks, Gravity Core. Hey, if you guys want to check out some cool lives, check them out. Gravity Core Fitness. They're going live all the time. They're probably going live right now, honestly. Check them out. Thank you for all your support here, guys. Appreciate you. Minute duration. This is the last one. Last one. We're almost there. Let's see. Get on your scale. Yeah, no. So this is my thing. Every time I get on my scale 2 times a day, every day, even throughout these fasting periods. So my experience with these fasting periods is I do a fluctuation. I will drop about 10 pounds, but then I'll put it all right back on. And so 7 days from now, I will still weigh 190 pounds. But I will have fluctuated. I'll have dropped down to probably 180, and then 3 days after, I'll gain it all back, right? And I will continue being the same weight that I am now, although I will be so freaking jacked. Yeah, and I will feel like Superman. I'll feel like I could do anything. Yep, 3 days after my fast, or on the 7th day, honestly, the 7th day, I feel like Superman. Yeah, it's about the healthiest thing you can do to yourself. You know what a fast does? It's amazing. First you burn fat, and then after that, you burn like damaged cellular tissue. Cells that don't need to be around no longer, right? Your body will eat that as fuel, right? All the retarded, damaged cellular tissue, right? That shouldn't be there any longer, right? So first your body consumes the fat, and then it consumes your cells that are damaged, right? So it's very beneficial in its regenerative, right? And it increases my testosterone too. I get super jacked. I get a dose of testosterone naturally from this every month, right? I am body hacking, unlocking these secrets, getting jacked. Yeah, and we all can do it. It doesn't cost you anything. Yes, I'm doing it. I do it every month. Yes, this is there's a lot of information about how beneficial this is to your health. Yeah, there's literally nothing that says this is unhealthy for you. Yeah, there's so much great information. I highly encourage you to look it up for yourself. Yep, live longer, people. Live longer. Flush yourself out. Yeah. I get super strong every time I fast. 3 days after, I feel like Superman. I got to reset this TikTok stream. We got some losers up in here. They messed up my channel. So I got to reset this one. They submit false feedback, and then they end my live stream. They don't like me talking about how to help people. Yeah. how to help people. Bam. Intense exercise can act like fasting, right? Sean adds. I'm sure it helps and adds to it, right? I work out while I'm fasting. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits. I feel like I'm reversing my age every time I do it. I feel like I'm younger and stronger every time. Crazy, right? Uh, who would have thought? Oh, you know what else I'm into now? I'm doing the cold plunge. I got a chest freezer over here. I jump into. I filled the seams up with silicone, and then I filled the whole thing up with water, and I jump up in there. Yeah, you got to make sure it's unplugged before you do it. Yeah, I got to be on that recovery. Take those cold plunges, cold plunges. All right, let's get into the rubber band exercise. I do 4 minute duration on each shoulder. I started this off doing 3 minute durations, but boy, the other day we just went for 4 minutes and it was like perfect. Perfect. Four-minute duration. Here we go. So it's only water? Yeah, well, water and salt. Well, I have a glass of salt water on the third day. And in the morning, I'll still have my cup of coffee, black cup of coffee. Was I a Marine? No. I've never served. Train as the Hulk and paint myself green. Maybe for Halloween, but I think if I was going to paint myself green, I'd probably have to go as a Ninja Turtle. Because of the back. I could paint that into a shell or something. Be a Ninja Turtle. See, what kind of vitamins do I take? Oh man, I keep forgetting to take my vitamins. I bought this bottle of multivitamins from Costco. I keep forgetting to take it. Thanks for the reminder. I mainly just keep I make sure I take my creatine. That's what I like. Creatine's good. I'd probably feel better if I took my vitamins. D3 and K2 is good. I have that upstairs as well. I don't even take it. Every once in a while, I'll buy some vitamins and I'll take it for a couple days and forget about it. And I'll just sit there in my shelf. Just sit there. I gotta throw a bunch of shit out. Jeez. I'm on this throwing stuff out phase. I love throwing stuff out. Spring cleaning. Hey, what's up, Bub, Kelly, Sports, Jason? How you doing? Luke? What's up, Jesse? in the house. Hey, welcome, guys. Appreciate the support. The D3 and the K2, I was taking with lion's mane mushroom when I got electrocuted by the power lines. That was part of my. I took a whole bunch of vitamins after I got electrocuted. It was ridiculous. It's part of my recovery phase. The D3 and the K2 with the lion's mane. That lion's mane is delicious. I could go for a glass of that right now. You guys like the lion's mane? Hey, what's up? I'm from Finland. Oh. Electrocuted. Yeah, I was removing a tree. I cut trees down, right? So I was climbing up this tree. It was growing within the power lines, and the wind blew, and some things happened, and I got electrocuted pretty bad. Yeah, that happens. So that's when I started taking the D3 and the K2 and the lion's mane, because I read it stimulated blood vessel growth. And I was nervous because when I got electrocuted, I had a headache, and it was debilitating. And I was pretty scared, so I started researching what could I do to stimulate my brain growth, and it was just like K2 and D3 and lion's mane. And I'm like, bet, So I just started eating a lot of that, but I forgot about it since then. Yeah, the power lines were crazy. I was climbing this tree. It was a multi-stem maple, right? It was like this. I was going up the one lead, and then I placed my hand over on the other lead, and then my body became the fuse. The current came down, crossed over through me, and down to the ground. And all I could do is just scream like that for like 10 seconds. It was nuts. Yeah, it took a lot out of me, man. I'm glad to be alive still. Jeez. 2, 3, 4 minute duration. 4 minute duration with a rubber band. That's when I started my first 90-day progression. Showed you guys how to get in shape. I did it after I got electrocuted, because I had to start back over from ground zero. So that's how that came to be. I had to start back over from ground zero. And I took everybody through a 90-day progression on how to get jacked, because I was rehabilitating myself at the same time. Yeah, the power lines suck, man. You know what? After being electrocuted by power lines, I just started looking at them. I'm like, it's a crazy thing, power lines, right? Because all the tree branches that grow near power lines, they all get burned and charcoaled. Anything that gets near it, just gets burned. When it gets near it. So all these trees, they're usually charcoaled at the top near the power lines, because as it's growing towards it, the wind will blow it and it'll touch it and it'll catch on fire, burn. I used to trim the power lines for Nelson's Tree Service. They do it for the Edison company, the power company. We just keep all the trees away from the power lines. So just all day, just like clearing trees from power lines. What's the quote for today? Quote of the day. Oh man, I don't know. There's so much, right? There's so much. Which one? Which one? Oh yeah, there you go. I'm from Finland knows the real quotes. Says the relief you are looking for. Let's see. Lies within the work you are avoiding. Yeah, that's my favorite one. The relief you are looking for lies within the work you are avoiding. Yeah. That's my favorite one. What's up, Bay 510? Welcome to the chat. That was a 4-minute duration. Those rubber bands are awesome. I got a feeling if we just did this for like an hour, we would be so freaking jacked. We're going to have to do that one of these days. Maybe I'll do it during the fast, right? Because I'm only going to work out an hour and a half during my fasting days, or maybe 2 hours, something, I don't know. But I'm not going to do 3 this time. Now I'm going to chillax a little bit while I'm fasting, but I still got to put the work in. I'm going to put it in hard first thing in the morning, and then the second workout of the day, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I only want to work out about an hour and a half during these next 3 days. Hour and a half each day during my fast. So there's that. Because I don't want to tap out like I did last time. I was doing 3 hours a day working out while I was fasting. And I only made it 2 days last month. And I don't want to do that again. I want to make sure I get my 3 days. Do I bench press? Nah, not really. I like to make my own concrete weights, though. I think that's an enjoyable pastime. You guys see that video? How many of you guys seen my how to make concrete weights video, right? Concrete weights are super, super cheap, affordable, and it's a fun time. It's a fun project to do. And now that spring's here, I was just looking through my garage. I saw all my molds, my trash can molds. I take trash cans and I make 45-pound plates. I make 80-pound plates. I make all these different kind of plates out of concrete, right? I got concrete dumbbells, man. I got concrete dumbbells that Barney Rebel, from the Flintstones would love. You know what I mean? I'll show you one. So these things, right? I would suspend them. I would take them, I'd take some rigging, and I'd suspend them about here. And then so my weights are suspended off the bar, and I just slip my bench up underneath. These are my dumbbells. This is a 115-pound dumbbell. It's either 115 or 150. It's one of them. Anyways, but it cost me like $20 to make. Concrete's super cheap, affordable. It's a great option if you really, really want some weights. Can you chew the dumbbells? Chew them. Yeah, that's what I do. See, my whole yard is just filled with these things, right? I got dumbbells in the grass, So I got this idea, right? It's greasing the groove. So what you do is you place dumbbells all over your house, your property, and whenever you get to it, right? Whenever you bump into it, you just pick it up and put it back down, right? And throughout the day, it just becomes a normal stimuli, right? Like having a pull-up bar in your door frame, right? Every time you come across that pull-up bar, you're walking from your kitchen to your bathroom or whatever, I don't know. Every time you bump into that pull-up bar, you do a pull-up, Greasing the groove. Hey, what's up, bipolar and insomnia? Man, there ain't no sleep. Sleep, man. I remember sleep. I used to sleep. August 8th, 2001, the day I got hit by a car, that was the last time I had a good night's sleep, in my opinion. I know Lori will beg to differ, right? She catches me sleeping all the time, but I haven't slept since 2001. Not like I used to before I got hit by a car. Yeah, I don't think sleep is I think you do a lot of growing when you sleep, but there ain't no sleep in prison either because the lights are always on. You were hit by a car in 2001 too. All right, bam, bash buddies. Yeah, getting hit by a car sucks. Don't do that. I got a LS51, herniated disc out of the darn thing. Yeah, that was fun. Sleep, right? So the way I would get better sleep is I would program myself, my thinking. I would tell myself, I would give myself instructions. I would say, I am laying myself down to rest peacefully throughout the night. I will sleep. And when I awake, I will be fully rested. I would say that out loud to myself as I would lay myself down to recover. Little self-programming. All right. Good luck in your sleeping. I'm going to get my day started. And that self-programming helps a lot. You know what it helps too? With it helps with remembering your dreams. So this is where the fake it until you make it thing comes in, right? You say to yourself first thing in the morning, whether you remember it or not, you say to yourself, I am in the process of remembering my dreams and the meanings within. And throughout the day, they will come to me. And leave it at that. Leave it at that. Just say you're in the process of doing it, just like we do with our working out. I'm in the process of working out, and we get bigger because everything is towards that goal. But that's a good little game too. Well, I'm in the process of. Yeah, it works on almost everything. You know what I'm talking about. Bam, Nick. I've heard a lot of self-programming works, right? Because that's how I use that with the working out, right? I'm in the process of making a change for the better, right? I may not complete complete a deck of cards, but I'm in the process of it, right? I'm in the process of making a change for the better. That way it's never a failure, right? If you're in the process of wherever you stop today, as long as you're in the process of, it's not a failure. And it's all with the definition, the way you speak. You're right. I remember my dreams. I fall asleep. Yeah. I'm in the process of remembering my dreams that I had last night. They will come to me and the meanings within throughout the day. Just like that. Boom. And I'll be making eggs and I'll be like, oh, bam. Hey, Boomer Tuber, what's up, man? Dollar channel support. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, the half rep push-ups, man. The half rep push-ups. Boomer Tuber says, I'm in the process of supporting the channel. Heck yeah, man. Thank you, Boomer Tuber. You are epic. It's a good line, 100%. Let's see. Sleep meds. Boy, I used to be on sleep meds. Tell you what, I would wake up. I would take my sleeping meds. I'm talking about myself here. And I would wake up with food wrappers all across my freaking, my jail cell. They gave me sleep meds in prison. I took them for a short time in prison to try to sleep. And it didn't work out so well. I'd wake up and I would eat everything in my commissary box like a zombie. I didn't even know I was doing it, right? I just would wake up in the morning and my whole commissary would be gone. I'd be like, what the heck happened? Yeah. If you're having problems with your sleeping, my suggestion to you is start with the basics. Make sure the food that you eat is not stimulating you, right? You're not, the blue screen from this phone, you know what the blue screen from this phone, this light is a signal to the body to be energized. The blue light means energy, wake up, right? So if you're looking at the screen and you're trying to fall asleep, that's not going to happen because the blue light from the phone is going to keep you awake, right? You got to start with the basics. The food you eat can't be stimuli. You can't have screen time. You got to make sure there's not some kind of chemical reaction going on in your body from what you're putting in it, right? Yeah, I mean those pills, those pills that I ate, I mean the sleeping pills, it made me eat food. It really did. I'm like, I can't be doing this. I can't afford to destroy my whole commissary in the middle of the night. And I didn't even know I was doing it. I would just wake up and see all my wrappers. I'm like, dang. The self-programming helped me out a lot. And you know what else is really good? Working out. Like if you work out and you exhaust yourself, maybe you'll get a better sleep. Try that as well. The human being is meant to be active. It's supposed to work out. It's not supposed to just sit there in front of a screen all day. And for real. Cold plunges help. Yeah. You know what's interesting? Now my eating habits change. If you're following along on the Facebook, the Instagram, or the Discord, you will see how my eating chat habits change after my 3 day fast. After my 3 day fast, my habits change. I don't put honey in my coffee no more. I just drink it black. I hate anything sweet. It's strange how my urges, my taste buds will change throughout the month, where I will like sweets at one time, like mango and honey and stuff like that, jelly, preserves. I like that stuff now, but after my 3 day fast, my taste buds change, and I can't stand the stuff. And it happens to me every month. It's weird, right? What kind of foods do I generally recommend? Well, I know what I like to eat. I like to eat clean. Single ingredient foods. I don't eat processed anything. I guess peanut butter is processed, right? Fruit is that bad? I love fruit. Fruit's good, but it's high. You got natural sugars, right? Make sure you're having the fruit body so you absorb the fiber as well. You don't want to have juice. That happens on, let's see, you gain weight when you get off, you lose it. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. And so during my fast, I'll lose 10 pounds, and then I'll gain it all back. Right? It's not about losing weight. You don't fast to lose weight, right? I fast to get jacked and stronger and stimulate a testosterone boost. Yep, and for my body to consume, half retarded, damaged cellular tissue. Or what? That's why I fast. To live longer, to be stronger. It ain't about getting to a certain body weight. It's not about that at all. You love junk food and alcohol, bad habits. Well, you know what? That's a very interesting topic of discussion, right? Um, a lot of times we're just addicted. We're addicted to the food we eat. We're addicted to the food we eat. We eat it only because we want it, not because it's healthy for us, right? There's a lot of people think that food has to taste good. The first thing it has to do, it has to nourish you, right? It has to nourish you first. You worry about all that flavor stuff later. Yeah. I think food. My father was addicted to drinking Coca-Cola all day. All day he would drink Coca-Cola. You wouldn't ever catch him with a glass of water. It'd be like he'd have Kool-Aid, sugar water, or Coca-Cola. That was it. We'd be eating Doritos and ice cream at night. Doritos and ice cream at night. You wake up and we went to McDonald's. He had no idea how to eat food. I mean, all those things I just listed, they're products. They're products. They're not foods. They're products, right? You guys are consuming products. You're not eating food. That's the main issue. That's the main issue. Yeah. You guys are eating products. Don't eat the products. Eat the real food. All right. All right, guys. All you haters out there, thank you for being here, taking your time to stimulate my algorithm. Yep. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all the real people here, too. Yeah. All right, guys, have a good day. I will see you at 5 p.m. for my second workout of the day. And then that will be when I start my fast after dinner tonight. Have a good one. Peace.